let's talk Inktober. So we are currently in 2022, and I'm showing you a page from 2019 because this is when I first made an attempt at Inktober at all. And I thought, oh, what a cool idea. The idea of providing people with a prompt for each day in October and then letting people just go with it. You know, using their ink to create art based on those prompts. Love it. So I got as far as day 4. Okay, that's pretty bad. So this was day 1. The prompt was ring. So this was my day 1 art. Okay. Then we went to day 2, and the prompt was mindless. So I thought, well, okay, let me do an automatic drawing where you don't think, you don't plan, you don't decide what kinds of details you want. You just take the pen in your hand and you just let your hand do whatever it needs to do. And this is what ended up being my mindless day 2 prompt. Then we got to day 3. And this is when I decided, okay, I want to improve how I draw hands. So with each prompt going forward for the rest of October, I'm going to incorporate a hand somewhere in my drawing. And day 3 was bait. So I found a reference photo, I think on Pinterest, of someone holding a worm. And honestly, I don't remember what it looked like. This looks like some kind of a steampunk worm. I don't know. But I'm sure I got the reference from Pinterest. So this was my day 3 bait. And then we get to day 4. Not this. This is just some drawing I did at some later point that has nothing to do with Inktober. This right here that you can barely see, this is my day 4. And the prompt was freeze. And I thought, okay, how can I incorporate a hand with the prompt freeze? And I thought, okay, somebody holding a gun and saying freeze, right? This is as far as I got. Honestly, I don't even think I finished the sketch. It's just the pencil drawing halfway done, and I gave up. That was the end of my Inktober, day 4, 2019. So fast forward to 2022, I got inspired again. I thought, okay, I'm gonna do this. So I started, and let's see if I can fast forward to day 1's prompt. So here we go. Day 1 was gargoyle. So this is my drawing. My ink, I just used a regular pen. I think it was just a Staples gel pen. But this is my day 1 gargoyle. And, you know, I'm really hoping I'm going to stick with it. You know, it was fun doing gargoyle. I said, okay, we're going to do this. Day 2. Day 2's prompt was scurry. And this was my drawing for day 2. It was a creepy hand holding a roach while other little roaches kind of scurry about. There we have it. Day 3, the prompt was bat. So this is my little drawing. I found a cute little picture, probably on Pinterest. I mean, that's where I find all my pictures and references. And it was a cute little bat being held by somebody in their hand, the palm of their hand. It was adorable, and it said, okay, this is going to be my bat. So there we go. And clearly I know nothing about cross-hatching, but this is great because this is an opportunity for me to learn how to use pen and shading with pen using all different kinds of techniques. So I need to look more into that, but this was my day 3 attempt. Day 4. Yes, I actually made it to day 4, which was scallop. And instead of drawing an actual sea scallop, I thought, well, maybe it'll be fun to do a scalloped dress. So this is my day 4 scallop. Can you believe I made it to day 5? Day 5 was flame. So I thought, well, let's get some really cute designs going. What can we put a flame on? And I thought it would be fun to draw somebody wearing sneakers with a flame on it. And this time I used alcohol markers just to add some color. And you know, markers are still ink, right? So I thought that still counts. So there's my flame. Then we have day 6, which was bouquet. I needed something really simple because I was way behind. This day 6, I probably did it when it was maybe day 8 already. So I was falling a little behind. So I said, okay, this bouquet has to be something quick. I started looking at pictures of flowers and oh my goodness, all these petals are so elaborate and so much shading and twisting and oh my gosh, it was too much and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Then I found just a simple photo of these flowers and I said, okay, this is great. This is going to be my bouquet. So there we go. It's simple, but it's a bouquet. So there we go, day 6. So for trip, I did this, which was somebody taking drugs with a psychedelic background. And I thought this would be a lot of fun. Just making the background alone would be a ton of fun. So this is trip. Now, that's day 7. Day 8, I need to do match. That's the next prompt, match. So as I'm doing all of these drawings, I'm thinking, you know, I would like to have one of these done for the channel, but as you know, my channel is tarot related. So I'm starting to think that I should start incorporating tarot into my Inktober prompts. And this is where I'm stuck, right? So we have match. So let's try to brainstorm. Let's brainstorm this together. What sort of thing can we do to incorporate match with tarot for Inktober? So I'm thinking, okay, match, fire has to do with the suit of wands. So maybe we can have some kind of drawing with the suit of wands. Well, maybe the ace of wands. Oh, that's cool now that I'm thinking about it because a match looks like the number 1 or the ace, right? Like all the aces have one big image in there. So maybe we can have like a big match and that could be like our ace of wands. I don't know. I feel like that's not very interesting. I mean, and that's going to make me start thinking about other tarot cards to recreate. And I'm not in the zone of creating a tarot deck right now. So I don't know. But it's an interesting idea, right? We have our match, we have wands, you know, or maybe there's a different card within the wands that has to do with fire, matches. Okay. Oh, hold up. Now I'm thinking match could also be like a romantic match or just a match of people getting together, like a perfect match. So there's our lovers card. That could be something. So, okay, we got the wheels are turning. The wheels are turning. What else can we do? What can we think of? Lovers card, a match. Oh, maybe we could have like a disgruntled ex who just, broke up with somebody or somebody broke up with them. So maybe, okay, I'm getting all excited here. Hold on. So maybe they're holding the lover's card and they're about to set it on fire with a match. That's something. I think I'm liking that idea. I think I like it because, we've got the actual match and then there's the idea of the match of the lovers. So, like a match gone wrong kind of situation. I think I'm gonna go with that one. So one of the things that I liked about this drawing was that since it was going to be somebody holding the lover's card and lighting a match, there were going to be hands involved here. And you know, I need to practice these hands. So there's an attempt there of two fingers that don't actually look like fingers. So I'm trying. I'm trying. Figure if I add a nail to this thing, maybe it'll look more like a finger. But I'm not getting the curves quite right. Like at some point, I think now is when it starts looking like a spoon instead of a finger. I don't know. And I keep like, well, if I bend it this way and then maybe straighten it out again. I mean, that eraser comes out so many times on this flipping thumb. But anyway, at some point, I just figure I have to leave well enough alone. And then I just continue with the next finger. But oh my God, look, I'm still at it. This is ridiculous. Just let it go. Just keep going. All right, there we go. So we're on to different fingers. And now there's like another finger that's kind of curving in with the nail kind of pointing in a different direction. So that was a fun challenge. I actually did enjoy drawing that finger because I don't think I've ever like tried to do a finger in that position. So that was fun to do. But my God, that thumb, for the life of me, it just anyway. Moving on, we're on to the card now. So I'm writing the title of the card, which is The Lovers, as we've already discussed. And I'm trying to get it a little close to the kind of same font style that Pamela Coleman Smith used in the Rider-Waite Smith deck. And I'm kind of, generally trying to match the same look and feel of Pixie's art. Obviously, it pales in comparison. But you get the general idea, right? You look at it and you can tell, oh, this is supposed to be the lover's card. Just don't look too closely at it, right? Don't look at the details because they're not going to be there. But it's just the general idea of the lover's card. So I'm working on the woman, and of course the woman has hands, and I thought at this point, it's so tiny. I can't deal with the details of these little itty bitty hands. So I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm gonna leave it be, and now I'm working on the dude. So his hands aren't gonna be spectacular either. It's just, we're gonna draw the idea of hands. Yes, let's do that. The idea of hands. So the card is now complete, and now I'm gonna draw the match and the other hand that will be holding the match. And I don't know, at the moment I was regretting having a drawing with all of these hands in it, but that was just fear. That was fear speaking. So I pushed on with these hands. All right, so there we go. We have our second hand, and now I am putting in the line art, and I'm not using a fancy pen. That's just a standard Staples Sonix. I think it's called Sonix Gel, Sonix. It's a cool pen though. I really like it because the ink flow is just really nice and smooth. So the line art is all done, and now I'm gonna grab my Ohuhu alcohol markers and just fill in some color for the flames, similar to what I did with the flames in the other drawing, just to give it that nice pop of color. And I had to put a magazine in the back because I was just using regular paper. It wasn't Bristol paper or marker paper, so it bleeds in the back. You saw me just flip it over. So it just needed that extra bit of protection. And now I'm just adding some, I don't know what you want to call it. It is some kind of shading. I don't know. It's not exactly a standard technique because I haven't looked those up yet. So I'm just adding more details in the way that I think I can with pen, but seriously, I need to go on YouTube and just learn how to do all of this shading and cross-hatching and all those fancy things with pen because I know nothing about that. But it's fun. It's so much fun learning. And of course, at the beginning, it's frustrating, but once you figure it out, oh, it's so much fun. So this is it, my friends. Inktober 2022, day 8 match. You were here with me when I did the brainstorming and here with me when I did the drawing, and here we go. This is our final product. It's simple, but it's cute and it gets the job done. So if you had fun brainstorming with me for Inktober day 8, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see where I go with the rest of Inktober, because I'm kind of curious myself. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.